Remember back in 2017, when Mr. Moskwa was about to drop the bombs on CCP's top government officials' crimes against humanity, on Voice of America, which is owned by the US government and funded by the taxpayer dollars. I mean, CCP applied pressure and the VOA abruptly cut off Mr. Moskwa's live interview on air. And because if you imagine this country's mainstream media have already been bought out by the CCP because of the money, then what about the Voice of America? And what about Hudson Institute? Ms. Moskwa was supposedly to give a speech back in 2017 at Hudson Institute. He was going to show an exclusive document personally signed by the CCP president, Xi Jinping. It's known as the 13579 plan. 1 stands for one bioweapon, and 3 stands for 3 years in the development or the making of a deadly virus that would be purposefully released to the entire world to destroy public health, also known as the COVID-19. And 5, meaning that this deadly virus will be in effect for 5 years, dragging down 7 countries. That's what 7 stand for. That is the 5 country plus India and Japan, and 9 months coming up with a vaccine to further deteriorate the public health and world economy within 9 months. So he was planning to give this document to the US government agencies and expose the CCP's plan to take down America.
Right.
But Hudson Institute canceled that speech. Again, thanks to the pressure applied by the CCP embassy in Washington, D.C.
Who at Hudson, do we know who at Hudson Institute caved on that pressure?
So only through your show, I'm going to give you the exclusive information.
Okay.
The cancellation and abrupt shutdown of Moskwa's live interview on Voice of America is also about money. Remember, the head of the Voice of America, Amanda Bennett, her husband is John Granham. He happens to be the president and chairman of Washington Post, and he owns a big business operating in communist China called Kaplan International. So they're relying on the CCP to fund the business.
Right.
And also for Hudson Institute, somewhere in the higher place of the Hudson Institute has their a child studying in communist China, all paid for by the CCP. You know, room, hotel, everything.
Wow.
So it's always money. And if you look at who are donating to the think tank, like Hudson Institute, find whether there's CCP money, and then it solves all the mysteries.